Hey, good morning, everybody. It is the last Monday of 2023, December 18. It's going to be a good week. It's going to be a good week. Believe it or not, there's a lot going on. I don't know. I've got like 10 things on my list, so I'm going to talk about each one briefly, and then a number of them are on our website, so you can get some more details there. A couple of things. One is the robotics club. Oops, excuse me. Robotics club is still uh, uh, up and running. Like it starts in January after the break, so that's under clubs. Summer camps. Those registrations are going to go live this week. Summer camp registrations are going live this week on our main Denver Christian website. Speaking of clubs, speech and debate is is there's a club on here. Let me see. Yeah, speech and debate. There's some more details there. There's some meets. We're actually going to host a meet in March. We're going to host that here, so that's going to be awesome. Um, Another thing about activities, electives. Those are. Hold on, just a second. All right, electives. Those are going to go out. They'll be in your inbox any second now. So that's pretty cool. Our third quarter electives. The only change from the second quarter to the third is that Alice in Wonderland, that those folks have already been selected, they've been practicing, et cetera, et cetera. So that is off the list. So you'll see that that's kind of marked out. Um, okay, I got my list here. IXL for math, our teachers have been talking about it in class. It's it's a perfect thing to, just to kind of keep you sharp over the break, keep you sharp during study halls, when you've got some free time in the evening, whatever. Your IXL is tied directly to your MAP scores. So your MAP scores were updated into their system, and then it generated your IXL profile. So um, just know that. So it's a great way if you want to improve your MAP scores, which I highly recommend. I mean, let's be honest, they're one of the factors that we consider when advancing our students in math. So we encourage you to take that seriously. All right, I'm just going through my list here. All right. You'll notice, and some of you have, there's yellow tape around some different parts of our shelves. Some of us are just our bags are literally in the middle of the hall, and we just can't have that. Number safety first and foremost. Number two, if your Chromebook's in there, it's going to get stepped on. There's all kinds of reasons. So just use the shelves. That's why they're there. They're right there. They're in so many convenient places for you. So please use those. If they're not, then they're going to end up in my office. So um, eighth graders, you've got finals. First semester finals are tomorrow and Wednesday. Tomorrow and Wednesday. I know you've all been reviewing, and those are tomorrow and Wednesday. You're going to do great. So you have your own schedule for that day. I'm going to bring in some pizza for you on both those days. So don't worry about lunch. We're going to provide that for you. So anyway, eighth graders, kind of the point is, hey, I learned how to do finals, and then I'll take second semester finals, taking what I learned on how I studied or didn't study for my first semester finals, and use that new knowledge to help you better prepare for second semester finals. Um, and then, of course, high school, there's final exams as well. So it kind of gives you a sense of how to study. So hopefully you head into high school with a little bit of a better understanding of how to take finals and how to study and what it's like, and a little bit of extra pressure and all that good stuff. Okay. They are, so the quarters and the percents break out like this. So each quarter, so of your overall total year grade, 20% is for each quarter, and then your final exam is, first one is 10%, second one is 10%. So that's the 100%. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if you saw in the weekly news, There's a 10% off going on right now in the Denver Christian store, the Thunder Store. So I just wanted to make you aware of that. Two more logistics things. Grow groups, I'm going to send out, like I did last week, I'm going to kind of get in the habit. I'm going to take the prompts that Chaplain Frankie provides us for our grow groups on Friday, because they tie to what he shared with us and what we learned on Thursday in chapel. I'm going to send those out via email to the families. And so families, this is a great way to say, hey, it looks like these are kind of some of the questions you chatted about. And now maybe you can make a connection, with your kiddo in the car or whatever. So anyway, we thought that'd be kind of cool. And then finally, just a little logistics thing. We sent out a bookmarks folder out to the students' Google Chrome browser. So you'll see a bookmarks folder, and it's got Canvas, and it's got your email. It's got different things in there. It's got the athletic schedule, when the students are able to leave class, if they're leaving early, when the bus leaves, all that good stuff. So there's a bookmarks folder that we pushed out into the browser. All right. All right, let's jump into the schedule a little bit. Again, we've got final exams here. Ice skating is on Thursday. Come to school at the regular time. We're going to help clean up our classroom. So it's not going to look like Christmas before we load the buses and leave for ice skating. Okay, we're going to take down our classrooms. Dining hall cleanup crew. Giselle, Hadley, Drew, Gunnar, Lena, Emma, and Logan. You are our cleanup crew. Thank you in advance for serving your community. All right. I think that's it, gang. Half day on Thursday, no school on Friday. I think that's about it. All right. All right, church. I'm going to have to go relatively quick, otherwise it's going to be too long of a message. The theme is joy. And here, let me just get my notes ready here. All right, so the theme is joy. And it was a really big word in Isaiah 61, joy. But here's kind of the long and the short of the message. Sometimes this time of year is really tough for some folks. First time without a loved one around. I mean, let's just be transparent here. First, I'm going to miss my friends for 2 weeks at school, right? I mean, so this time of year can be tough. And you know what? That is totally okay. It's okay to not be okay when the season keeps saying joy, joy, joy. You should be happy and cheerful. And sometimes we're just sad this time of year. It's just hard. It's just really, really hard. And this can become somewhat of a heavy season. I mean, this is our second Christmas without my nephew around, and that weighs on my family a lot. And it just, but the Bible says, but Isaiah 61 says, you know what? That's okay. But here's the final word. Joy doesn't mean life is going to be perfect. Say, joy, hey, this is super fun, oh, cute, whatever. Joy is rooted deeply in the assurance that God is with us, that our sorrows will one day be resolved. And I hang on to that a lot, right? I just do, because I know that so many of us have stories that can be really, really challenging. And so I just say to those folks, you know what? It's okay to not be okay. And then here's this final sentence. There is nothing, even our deepest sorrows and sadnesses, there is nothing that is broken that cannot be repaired by Jesus. Jesus was born for, this is my closing line. Jesus was born for this. He lived for this. He died for this, and he rose for this. I thought that was awesome. So this is the challenging thing in our life. Jesus was born for it. He lived for it. He died for it, and he rose again for it. I mean, how incredible is that? Anyway, that just, he will make everything full of joy someday. Anyway, I just love that assurance. So, all right, gang, be good. We'll see ya. Here we go. Let's do this. Last week.